All right. It's a waning full moon in Virgo. And the full moon was not in that auspicious, because full moon, you know, in separate alignment from Zosma, so we still give it that meanness, immorality, slowness, slovenly vibe and stuff like that. So more of a time of illumination. Actually, like, okay, like where am I being more at? Like depending on which arena, the moon is transiting through for you by descension or by evolution, by nail or progression, you know. So like, where can I shift away from meanness? Where can I be a bit more meticulous at? You know, where where can I be more meticulous at instead of slovenly? So that vibe was like, um, but now it's a waning moon, and the sun is in applying alignment to Archana, which gives religion, religious awareness, truth, optimism, and success in public office, particularly if the sun is transiting through your fifth ring agents of the republic, sits, work, work, occupation, work, and 10th ring, your career stature, like your career, which is, you know, your life road, life path, life road, a job is different from a career, but that's something to be expanded on. It's gonna be expanded on another frequency transmission. So, but yeah. Hmm. Oh yeah, dude, you're wrong. I just want to say your prophecy is erroneous. You transmit erroneous prophecy in my direction, so you're wrong. Um. So, and reflecting upon this current, waning full moon in Virgo, like we're not quite at the waning Gibbia stage, but we're almost there at the waning Gibbia stage. So still got time to do any full moon illuminations because I won't recommend any workings unless full moon is in alignment, is disharmonious or inharmonious alignment to your Neptune by descension by evolution, Pluto by descension or by evolution, because Neptune represent the magic, the magic, and Pluto is the occultism and stuff like that. My view have shifted. You know, my view has shifted. Like during these recent lunar cycles, because I used to be me, I remind y'all before I continue spending astrology is a science that takes many lifetimes to master, and things can shift. And things could shift, and your view can shift. Your method application can shift. How you apply it shift. Like your purpose of application can shift. Um, but yeah, it's a waning full moon. Saturn is in Aries, Neptune in Aries, World War III. Just for illogical reasons, like divine war. it's widespread, like collective war. World War Three, Saturn is Aries is one thing. Mars, represents is war. Aries, the warrior, Aries, the ram, war. So we just got all this conflict going on, stuff like that, and illogical conflict, just the fog, the expanding fire, the fiery fog, the heated fog, the ocean is hot, it's hot sea of fire, the sea of fire. It's just, we got all this conflict going on, I tell you. And depend on which arena Neptune transiting for you, by dissension, by evolution, or by negative progression, stuff like that. Like, and depending on, the alignments, harmonious alignment that Neptune is making to your, Asteris, to your map by ascension, by evolution, or by negative progression, stuff like that, is where you're gonna get lost in conflict and war. It's like, depending on which house Neptune going through for you by ascension, by evolution, by negative progression, it feel like you just constantly deal with conflict in that area of life. The conflict is all encompassing. You getting lost in conflict, getting lost in fights, disagreements, conflict, debate. It's just, and I would say lean on Saturn, but Saturn in harmonious environment, because Saturn is in line with Difda. So I would say lean on Saturn to place a crux on some of that conflict, a crux of cessation on the conflict, the ceasefire. But Saturn is standing on war business. So it ain't no relief there either. Ain't no relief there either and stuff like that. So just, it's less peaceful times, and that's just is what it is, But give me a minute. Much clarity on this Hermes Day. Peace, love, and gnosis. All chakras lit. 3 if you're in star system. 3 spaceship, y'all. Dude, you're not that good. You're not that great, and you're not that good and stuff like that. So I don't know why you still in a tussle, man. Not that good. I know you're trying to break into the music industry, but you're honestly not that good. All right. Much love, y'all later.